Welcome back. Dallas is just a quick trip from Austin, depending on when you get on I-35, and there's no better time to enjoy the city than the fall. Joining us now with Getaway tips to one of the largest cities in the entire country, which means they have a lot going on, is Kristin Finan with Austin Travels Magazine. Kristin, good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to see you, friend. Okay, what's so special about Dallas? Why does it make for a great little road trip?
Well, I mean, I love being in Austin anyway because we've got San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas all at our disposal within 3 hours or less. So always love, shouting out all three. But Dallas has become one of my favorites just because it is so huge and it's so diverse and there's always something going on. So we're finding ourselves every 2 or 3 months just hopping in the car and going and finding out what's going on, and fall is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and not too far away, so it can just be a day trip up and back if you really need it to be, but of course a weekend would be absolutely fantastic.
Exactly. I was there last week and we went for one night. It was my daughter's birthday and that was all we could get away for, and we still had the most spectacular time.
Well, did that include the Fairmont?
It did, which is part of the reason. So we stayed.
It can't be bad.
It was nice, yes. We stayed at the Fairmont Dallas, and that is right downtown, and it's in the museum district, which is one of my favorite museum districts in the country because there is such a wide variety of things to do that it is so much fun. But we went to the Fairmont and it was her birthday, and they found out it was her birthday and they went crazy. The hospitality director, Philip, they put balloons in her room and macaroons and all of these things, and they're just known for amazing hospitality. So anywhere that can make you feel that special and welcome kind of on the fly, I just think is so incredible. And then it's a big hotel. It's got 545 rooms, a beautiful rooftop pool that we love sitting out by, and you could really just make that your destination if you wanted to too, if you have a quick getaway.
I love hotels, so yeah, I could stay there just the whole time.
Yeah,
but
you gotta go.
For you who wants to get out and about, let's talk about Cafe Dior.
Okay, this was another one perfect to do with my 17-year-old on her birthday. It's one of the only Cafe Diors in the country, and it just opened this year.
Are we talking Dior?
We're talking Dior. So it's in Highland Park Village, which is a really upscale, like boutique
she got
shopping.
spoiled.
Yes, she did. She did. We didn't buy anything else there. But Dior, on the second floor, they had this gorgeous cafe, and there's this chef, Dominique Crenn, who's a Michelin-starred amazing chef out of San Francisco, and she is running the cafe. And so everything there is like a work of art too. So you walk through the bottom floor and you see all the purses and shoes and everything. Then you go upstairs and you order things that are also like this amazing work of art. And they have this afternoon tea service that's incredible, but they also have like a la carte. So you could they do walk-ins. You can just sit down, grab a champagne or a tea, get a little tart, as your lunch. And it's just so precious, beautiful, and unforgettable.
Oh, it sounds really sweet for mother-daughter time. And I am obsessed with an afternoon tea if I can ever get a hold of one. So that's a great one to know about.
Yes.
Speaking of the museum district you were talking about earlier, Dallas Museum of Art.
Yes, so this is one of my favorite museums in the country. I'm a big art person, and this is one of those museums where it's like, no matter who your favorite artist is, they're gonna have 1 or 2 pieces. So I absolutely love that. And then they have different traveling exhibitions. And then one thing that we did that's so fun too is they have a Sunday brunch. And so you can go, the museum itself is free, you can go anytime, but this Sunday brunch, there's like a pianist that's playing like Bruno Mars and like really fun hits and like cool stuff. And then they also have like installations, and they have different activations. So we had somebody that was a poet with a typewriter, and you just tell her a few things, and then she wrote this poem, and mine was so beautiful and inspiring. I actually framed it and put it on my desk. It was so special.
To have someone who is like that sharp as an artist, I've seen a couple of these like live poets that write on postcards or type something for you in real time.
Like 30 seconds. And it was on this cute paper, and I was like, this is perfect.
That is so cool. All right, okay, this has come up a lot actually in the office because one of our directors is obsessed with it, and he and his wife just checked it out in Denver.
Okay.
Meow Wolf.
Yes. So I was so excited when they said they were coming to Texas, and they're coming to Grapevine, or they came to Grapevine. They've been there for a little while now. Grapevine's close to Dallas, less than an hour. And what I love is Meow Wolf is totally immersive. So basically it's like an interactive art museum, and it's super family friendly. So everything is unexpected. Like they have this storyline where they're saying like, oh, you've gone into this house and you're looking for a missing child, right? And then there's all these clues along the way, but like you open up the refrigerator door and it's actually a secret tunnel, and you open up like the dryer and it's a slide. And so the kids love it just because it's fun. And then they actually incorporate artists from all around the city to design it. So it's really like homegrown, but it's also like totally unbelievable, unlike anything you've ever seen.
I have seen that there are like multiple stories of like just this totally immersive experience, vibrant colors, the whole thing. I mean, it seems a little bit overwhelming, if I'm honest, for like my taste.
Yes.
But I can see how kids would be absolutely wowed by it.
Yeah, it's very fluorescent, it's very bright. And
fluorescent's a good
yes.
word.
And it's right in the heart of Grapevine, and I like to shout out Grapevine for the holidays too, because they go really crazy, especially for like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So they do like a train ride to the North Pole, and they do like glass blowing of ornaments and stuff. So it's really fun to kind of tie that in if you're going to Dallas anyways.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you brought up the holidays, because the next time I see you should be November, December. What's going on for the magazine?
Oh, well, we've got all your guides, all the lights. We've got a roundup of all the like small hill country holidays, festivities that we all love, and then all the things to do in Austin, and then some further flung holiday excitement as well.
Yeah, because it's getting real popular here in Austin, so maybe a little trip outside is a good idea.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, Kristin, thank you as always for your time.
Thank you.
All right, for more travel tips inside Texas and beyond, visit austintravels.com or follow Austin Travels Mag on Instagram.